When I was a little girl, I knew exactly who I wanted to be when I grew up. But as I grew and as I evolved, who I wanted to be and who I hoped to become, it really changed. When I think about it now, I realize that I wasn't the only one who had hopes and dreams for me. There were other people in my life, other people in my family who had hopes and dreams for me. But you know what? I have finally discovered who I am. And I must say, I like that chick. So last night, I did today's video. No makeup, no fancy hair, not even any lip gloss. Because it was very important to me when I had the thought to share the thought. And one of the greatest parts of being me is a simple fact is this is not always me. I'm not always made up. I'm not always done up. So you get to see me a little raw in today's video. Please join me for conversation number 12 on Life by Design. Who am I? Love you. God bless. I wanted just to take this opportunity to really speak to your hearts. And I want to let you know that I recently celebrated my 50th birthday. Yay! That was pretty exciting for me. And I didn't have a big, fancy party or anything like that. But I thank the Lord because at 50, I'm learning and I have learned some stuff. And one of the greatest lessons that I have learned is really who I am. And that has been so super exciting for me. It's amazing because I love who I am. I loved who I have evolved into. I love that I have confidence and that I recognize and that I realize that who I am has really added value to the planet and really come into my own. I've surrounded myself by some of the most wonderful and positive people. But not only that, I've gotten to a place where it's fun because I'm really enlarging my territory, stepping outside of the box, whether it's clothes or hair. And there would have been a time that I'm not going to do a video like this, clean face and glasses. And so, but I've gotten to a point where in life, when you know who you are, it stops being about who likes you and who doesn't like you and who affirms you and who doesn't affirm you. Because here's the thing, if you're not good for yourself, you're not good for anybody else. And so you can never sell anybody something that you don't believe. And so when you understand your purpose, when you understand your passion, when you understand and know exactly what it is that God called you to do, you are so much better for the kingdom. You are so much better for the people around you. And oftentimes, especially for women, we are trained to be givers, caretakers, givers, caretakers, givers, caretakers. And then for the men, you are taught to be doers, caretakers, doers, caretakers, doers. Well, here's a thought. Why don't we learn to be good to ourselves first? Why don't we learn to be our first caregiver in our adult life? Because here's the thing is when you take care of yourself first, then you're much better for everybody else. But we do it backwards. We set out to save the world while we're cut and we're bleeding and we're wounded, but we are trying to save everybody else. Your first work needs to start with you. The Lord has to really work on you. He has to chip away what's not needed. He has to add what you need. He has to mold you into who you're supposed to be, to who He wants you to be. And what I love about this is you're not competing with anybody, whether it's on your job, whether it's in your life, or whether it's in your church. You're not competing because, number one, you're not interested. You're worrying about being the best that you can be for the kingdom, and your mind is somewhere else. Your mind is on something better. Your mind is really about, like I said this yesterday morning, your mind is on turning everything you touch into something that is beautiful. And here's the thing is you have to stop dealing with other people's crazy. When you realize that I don't want to be in your circus, then don't go to the show.